Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. I'm Rabbi Laura Novak Winer, and I am the president of the Association of Reformed Jewish Educators, and I am so pleased to have so many of you joining us on this very important day of learning. I want to welcome everybody in all of the locations across North America that you have gathered today. I want to welcome all of you who are our members. So glad to have you all together in your individual locations, as well as for us all to be joining together virtually. I also want to make a special welcome to all of you who are with us today who are not members of our association, and I hope that you will find this day to be a taste of what ARJE has to offer. And that you might consider joining us again for some of our future professional development gatherings, whether it's locally in your own community or one of our webinars or one of our conferences, and that maybe you might even consider joining us and becoming a member. As we've all begun to hear this today, this topic of youth and adolescent mental health is a really important one. It touches our communities in so many ways, and it has done so for some of us in very recent weeks. I know that we will all walk away from this day with our heads full of questions and concerns for the youth and families in our communities. But I also hope that we will walk away with greater awareness, with knowledge of the resources and networks that can support us, and with a renewed commitment to ensuring the care and support and safety of those whom we touch. So I want to thank especially Rabbi Lisa Levenberg and Andrea Fleekop for their vision and courage to take on this issue for us and with us. It was about a year and a half ago that they came up with the idea of the theme for this Yom Iyun, and not only is it timely and timeless, but it is incredibly important for us in these days of violence and sadness and transitioning for our youth in many, many different ways. So I also want to thank the 18 hosts who have given of their time, their energy, and resources to make this day a reality. And thank you to all of the facilitators and the local experts who have joined together in all of our various locations to enhance our learning with Dr. Stone. I want to take this moment to share with you a little bit about what's going on in the ARJE. I'm so proud of the work that our association does, and I'm grateful to the close to 100 volunteers that we have working in our organization on committees and task forces and teams and our board to make everything happen. So if you are a member of one of our leadership groups, I'd like to ask you to stand in your location that you are in right now. So if you are a board member, or an operations team leader, a committee or task force chair, or you simply sit on a committee or one of our task forces, would you please take a moment and stand so that everybody in the room can recognize you and give you a little round of applause. Great. So if you have questions about the ARJE, these are the people to reach out to in your community. We are everywhere, as you can see, and if you, like I said, if you have questions, please, please, please reach out to them, and they can help direct you or answer your questions. So the ARJE, as many of you know, renewed our mission in the last couple years, and our mission has 3 planks. The first plank is ARJ is the voice of Reformed Jewish education. 2, we advance the profession of the Jewish educator. And 3, we are dedicated to inspiring excellence in Jewish education. In order to work towards fulfilling that mission, our board has articulated a number of goals that we are addressing over the next 18 months. One of our goals has to do with branding our name and ourselves, and we are working very hard on learning to tell our story in a meaningful way and reflect that in our brand and in our communications to you, our members, and to you, our Jewish educators in and around North America. We are, as part of being the voice for Reformed Jewish education, we are trying to take a leadership role in the movement as a voice, and you have hopefully experienced part of that today with our Yom Iyun. Some of you might have participated in our immediate response webinars, and those are come out whenever there is an issue in which we feel that the ARJE has a unique contribution to add to a conversation that's going on in the Jewish world or in the rest of the world. And we are beginning to think about how to address the needs of our profession and how to recruit new people into our field. Both younger adults who might want to pursue this as a career, Jewish education as a career, as well as those who are making transitions in their lives and looking to move into the field of Jewish education. We recognize that there is a shortage of Jewish educators in the field, and we feel that it is part of our role to be a voice for advocating for the wonderful work that it is to be a Jewish educator, as well as to bring people into this field. We are also working to grow our development activity to increase our capacity as an organization to do the work that we want to do. There is so much that we want to do and need to do to support our members and to support the field of Reformed Jewish education. And a primary roadblock to our work that we do right now is funding. So here's the plug. If you would like to make a donation to the ARJE, please do so. And as has become our minhag, our custom, we will be reaching out to you during the counting of the Omer after Pesach for our annual endowment campaign. Finally, we are working right now, the board is working right now to address changes in the internal functioning of our organization, both with our paid professional staff as well as our volunteer leaders. We are a growing organization, and we need to make sure that both our paid staff and our volunteers are working in a way that supports the needs of the organization. So we have a newly reinvigorated leadership development committee that is working within the organization to identify new leaders and to help those already in volunteer positions to grow in leadership. So here comes another plug. If you're interested in getting involved, please be in touch with one of our ARJE leaders in your community, and they will help you get connected to our membership involvement coordinators. So that's just a little bit about what's going on in the ARJE right now. Once again, thank you all for being with us today for this important day of learning. And many of you know that I, as a Jewish educator and as a rabbi, have one sermon that I give over and over again, just like many of us as Jewish leaders. My one sermon is Lo alecha hamlacha ligmor, velo ata ben chorin lehibatel mimena. Rabbi Tarfon teaches us we are not obligated to complete the work, nor are we free to refrain from doing it. So as we continue in our learning today, may we all continue doing the work of supporting the youth in our communities and their families. May we all continue to do the work of the ARJE, and may we all continue to do the work of our ultimate sacred task of Jewish education. Thank you.